Good morning, kia ora, my beautiful stars. I hope you're all well this morning. It's the 23rd of January, 7:40 in the morning. I have just done a reading about Prince Charles and Edward, how they are feeling as siblings. And go and have a look at that if you haven't seen it by any chance. Now, I'm just going to quickly have a look here at Catherine and William as the nephew and the sister-in-law, niece-in-law, if I can put it that way, what their energies are, what they are feeling, not from a raw perspective, but from a personal family expectant. I've had some comments that I asked you guys, because this channel is for you, if I should try and keep some of the readings a little bit shorter, so I'm going to try and keep them a little bit shorter for you. And betrayal. They're feeling absolutely betrayed. Betrayal card came up in the previous reading as well, I think. So go and have a look at that. But this channel is for you, as I'm saying. So do let me know if you like the shorter versions or the longer versions. For some reason, it seems that YouTube is throttling the channel. I don't know why. Views and stuff were quite high, and suddenly I've just noticed a massive decline in it. So please do like, share, subscribe, and follow, and do leave comments. I do read your comments, and that is why I am doing a couple of shorter ones, and we'll see how we go from there. So let's get the ball on the roll. How does William and Catherine as nephew and niece-in-law feel about this whole situation? Come on. So they stepping to the table. Let's have a look here. Ah, cards are listening. Whoa. Okay, the devil. And I'm just going to do a quick 6-card spread here. Okay, this is Capricorn. Capricorn, the devil, Catherine. Why has Catherine come up as the devil? Let's have a look here. Okay, this is definitely William, and he just feels like he's got to push forward. He's got to deal with the dark side. He's got to deal with the light side of things. But he is spinning. Everything is balancing on a very, very fine tip here at the moment. But he needs to be stable. He needs to stay firm, because he is the person with a softer heart. He is a person that's got the iron will to steer things forward and get over the storm that they are currently in. And he is acting deliberately. He's acting fierce, and it is almost like there's a protective shield, because he's quite a big protector, so it's like a protective shield that he's wearing. And his instinct is to protect the lineage and the family, and that he is there as a solid foundation for his dad to deal with the dark and the light side of things. Look at the two houses here, the Kensingtons and the king. So it is the Waleses and the king. So he is standing there ensuring that things remain stable and that there's not going to be any fracture there. Okay. This devil card here. This is Catherine's alter ego, her other side. She's feeling the weight of the devil. The weight of the devil is binding her and William. But they're not chained to it. They're not there permanently. It is just in the moment. But there's another devil in the scenario as well. And how are we going to deal with the other devil in the scenario? It's a case of watch and see. because we need to unleash and untie us from this devil. And it is almost like it's telling me that this is Andrew's sort of like toxic attachment. And it needs to come to an end. They will make the break of it. This Nine of Swords here, self-explanatory. They are sitting up at night, especially I think William. It is almost like it's telling me that it is aging William. It's aging William. This constant fighting and attacking is constantly on his mind. And he's looking, he can't see anything right now because there is the royal family. And he's not really caring about the royal family at the moment. He is caring about his father, his aunt, and his uncle, and his wife, and what it's doing to them as a family. Because you see there, he's not looking out at the at the firm, if I can put it that way, for the moment. And he's sitting with his hands in his hair, because how can I balance things? All these swords are hanging there. How do I balance things? How do I be a support for those people in the family? And let's forget about the firm for a moment. Justice. Okay. It's got ties in there. They both feel that justice has to be served. Justice has to be sorted out. Because... interesting. Have a look at the previous one. This also showed up. The Five of Pentacles. This Five of Pentacles is literally telling us that they feel that they are out in the cold. That the family is out in the cold. But there's still light behind them. And this is going to be momentarily, because look, they are walking away. Because if they walk away, because justice is going to be served, and then they can walk away and they can forget about this. Look at all these swords pointing away from them. Walking away from the situation. The Tower. This had to happen. It had to come. But they are both jumping. And they will be fine. They are bracing themselves for the fall, but it had to come down in order for them to move out of this cold space and out of the worries. That is what this is telling me. It's not telling me that it is collapsing. It is telling me that this devil energy here needed to be brought down in order to give them an escape so that they can move forward. Let's quickly have a look underlying here. You cannot make this up. Have a look at the previous reading about how the siblings are feeling. They are looking at it as like everything else here is still intact. There is still growth on the vine, but the rotten apple had to come down and fall. They're currently feeling bound, but they will... judgment. Look at the previous reading. Judgment. Judgment had to come. There's no more second chances for this, and they need to move forward. And let's have a look here. It is a total clear cut that had to be done here with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. New opportunities, looking ahead. At the moment, they can't really see where they are going. They are trying to figure out where they are going, because haven't they all just had that? They're figuring out where they are going as a family. Here is the three siblings, where the family is going. But him, as William, doesn't know or feel how he can prop up his father. It feels like his father is taking massive strain. This is what this card is telling me. They don't feel victorious at the moment. They feel that the whole world is against them, and everything in a family is against them. but there are new beginnings. It is just a case of taking the leap, keeping your head up, keep your chin up, don't explain, don't complain. If you have a look there, in this little thingy there, you can't really make it out, but maybe you can if you zoom in. It almost looks like a phoenix in there. On this little backpack, phoenix rises from the dead. And look at the wings here, the wings of a phoenix. We will rise from the ashes. Just wait and see. We have got the sun behind our back. What did I just say? We got the sun behind our back. William is the son. He's a prodigal son, and that is the legacy of his son moving forward. He is going to shine a light so that the legacy can move forward. And there we go. That is his family over there. He's going to go on. And look here, how the sun is shining. The sun is shining down on him. And that is telling me it's the Queen looking down upon them as well. And that, my friends, let's have a look here. There we go. That's the Andrew energy. He had to fall. But, no. Somebody else is coming down. In that reading I did about Andrew, this King of Wands was in reverse. Somebody under the crown. Somebody under the crown is going to come crashing down. Who's this King of Wands? He showed up again. Who is this King of Wands? Leave a comment if you think you know who the King of Wands is. Because initially I thought it was Andrew's energy that he's fallen. But I just suddenly remembered the previous reading I did on the energies about Andrew and his fall. And if the monarchy is going to survive. This King of Wands came up in reverse as well. Who is this King of Wands? Shall we do a reading about that to see if we can figure it out? Let me know in the comments. Thanks, my friends. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.